Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a pretty bold call from the creative investor. They're saying that one particular company, Rezolve AI, is set to absolutely shock the markets in 2026. So what's the thinking here? We're going to break down their entire argument piece by piece. Okay, so the whole argument really kicks off with this one big idea. It's a forecast that says the whole AI investment world is about to see a massive shift. And here's where it gets interesting. Amidst that big market shift, this analysis points a finger at one specific stock. So you have to ask, right? Why Rezolve AI? What is the story here? What's making some people think this company is about to get a complete do-over from the market? All right, let's dig in. So the first part of this whole theory is what's being called the AI shockwave. The key idea here is that investors are about to change where they're putting their money. It's not just about any AI company, but a very specific kind. So here's how they break it down. The thinking goes that 2025 was the year of the AI enablers. You know, the companies making the guts of AI happen. The chips, the giant data centers, the power needed to run it all. But in 2026, their prediction is a total flip. The winners are going to be the AI software companies, the businesses that are actually using AI to grow like crazy and, importantly, start making real money. Okay, so if AI software is the place to be, that leads us right back to the million-dollar question. Out of all the companies out there, why does this analysis say Rezolve AI is the one to watch? Well, the whole bull case really comes down to two big claims. First, that Rezolve is seeing what's described as unparalleled growth, just off-the-chart speed. And second, its stock is, well, cheap. It's trading way below what its competitors are valued at. So you've got this massive disconnect, right? Super fast growth, but a super low price. And look, this is where it starts to get pretty wild. Take a look at what Wall Street analysts are saying. The lowest price target is $7. The average is over $9. And the high-end target is all the way up at $15. Now remember, the stock is trading for less than $3. That gap between where it is and where they think it could go, it's just huge. Right, so this immediately brings up the most obvious question, the one you're probably thinking right now. If the potential is so massive, why isn't everybody piling in? There has to be a reason it's so cheap. And the analysis doesn't shy away from this at all. At $2.59, there is a giant gap between reality and potential. So what gives? Let's break down the major concerns that are holding this stock back. Okay, so here are the big reasons for the doubt. First, there are no semi-annual audited financials. At least not yet. That makes a lot of people nervous. Second, regular investors just don't know about it. You know, it's not a hot name you see buzzing on places like StockTwits. And maybe the biggest one, the market is just plain skeptical that Rezolve can actually deliver on its huge revenue promises.
And if you want to see just how skeptical the market is, look no further than this number. The short interest is estimated at over 22%. That means a huge chunk of investors are literally betting that this stock is going to fail, that the price will fall. The source even throws out the idea that the real number might be closer to 40%. That's a ton of doubt.
Okay, but here's where the bull case really gets interesting. It doesn't just list all these problems, it argues that there's a series of events coming up, catalysts, that could knock down every single one of those concerns one by one. And this timeline is absolutely key. That investor call on January 13th, that's meant to tackle the revenue skepticism head on. That in March, boom, the audited financials get released. That's supposed to provide the official proof everyone's been waiting for. And as we get into the second half of the year, the whole conversation could shift to what 2027 looks like, completely changing how the company's valued. So you see the theory here, right? The entire investment idea is banking on these specific events. The hope is that as each one happens, it just chips away at that wall of worry until there's nothing left, forcing pretty much everyone from Wall Street down to the small investor to see the company in a whole new light. So what happens if this all plays out? What's the big prize? Well, in the best case scenario laid out here, if the market finally catches on, the prediction is that the stock could run well into the 20s. Think about that. That's not just shocking the market. It blows past even the most optimistic analyst target we saw earlier. And that really leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? Is Rezolve AI this incredible, deeply discounted opportunity, a hidden gem just waiting for these catalysts to light it up? Or is it just a high-risk gamble? And is all that market doubt actually spot on? That's the real tension at the heart of this entire investment case.